Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll discuss about Oracle intercompany elimination process. So before we get into that, first we need to understand what is elimination and why do we do or why do we go for elimination. Intercompany elimination is the process of removal of transactions between companies included in a group in the consolidated financial statements. So in any company, wherever there are intercompany transactions, we need to eliminate the intercompany receivable and intercompany payables in the consolidated financial statements because those are the transactions between companies within a group. So I'll explain this with an example, then you can better appreciate the elimination process. So we'll go with an example like I have got one consolidated ledger where the chart of account structure is six segment structure: company, department, account, sub account, product, and intercompany segment. So this is the responsibility which I have. General ledger supervisor Reliance console. So Reliance is the group name and the console. This is a Reliance consolidated ledger. And if you see here, I've got Reliance Canadian Ledger, Reliance INR Ledger, Reliance USD Ledger, and Reliance Consolidated Ledger. So the Consolidated Ledger has got the data from, like the data is pushed from all these subsidiary ledgers into the Consolidated Ledger, and the Consolidated Ledger will have the data of all the subsidiary ledgers, and you need to perform your elimination process in the Consolidated Ledger after pushing the data from all the subsidiary ledger. Now take this as an example. So my intercompany receivable account is say 1810 and my intercompany payable account is 2370. So in this example you can see intercompany receivable account has got a debit balance of 75,000 rupees. The functional currency of my consolidated ledger is INR, and the intercompany payable account has a credit balance of 75,000 rupees. If you get into the breakup, as far as the intercompany receivable account is concerned, this is the breakup. So this code combination has got a debit balance of 25,000 rupees, and this code combination has the debit balance of 50,000 rupees, and this code combination has got a credit balance of 25,000, and this code combination has got a credit balance of 50,000 rupees. So 1810 is intercompany receivable and 2370 is intercompany payable account. Now in the consolidated financial statements, we need to eliminate this intercompany receivable and intercompany payable. So when I say eliminate, so what we need to do is we need to, here the intercompany receivable has got a debit balance of 75,000 rupees. So we need to credit this intercompany receivable by 75,000 rupees so that the balance under your intercompany receivable will be zero. Similarly, intercompany payable has got a credit balance of 75,000. We need to debit this so that the balance under intercompany payable will be 0 rupees. And how we can do that, like when you are passing this elimination entries, you need to use something called elimination company. Now I'll explain to you what is elimination company and what are the steps which are involved in the creation of the elimination journal entries. I'll also show you the account balances from the account inquiry. So go to inquiry account, and so 1810 has got a debit balance of 75,000 rupees, and I'm just using a summary template. Account is 1810. So 1810 has got a balance of 75,000 rupees. If you click on the detail balances, see this is a combination which has got 25,000 rupees, and this second combination has got a debit balance of 50,000 rupees. Similarly for 2370, which is your intercompany payable account. ₹75,000 credit balance, and if you go to the breakup, so this combination has got a credit balance of 25,000 and this combination has got a credit balance of 50,000 rupees. Now we need to eliminate this intercompany receivable and intercompany payable account by passing these balances to your elimination company. And how we can do that? So first we need to create the elimination set. Go to consolidation, elimination, define. So under which ledger we are creating this elimination set? We are creating under Reliance console. So select the ledger Reliance console, and elimination set, you can say test Reliance elimination set. And what is the elimination company? So in my segment values, these are all the normal companies or normal legal entities. I have created a one dummy company which is called an elimination company, and that is 99. So that's the last number in the series. Click on accounts, and what is the elimination journal entry name to be passed? So I just want to say test Reliance elimination journal. And what is the currency? The functional currency of the consolidated ledger, INR. And this is the general category. And what is the amount type? I want to run this elimination process say once in a year, so I want to go by the amount type of YTD. Okay. Now, so this is where you need to specify the source and the target. In the source, specify all the combinations. Okay, so in this case 01 company with an intercompany receivable of 237, intercompany payable of 2370, intercompany receivable of 1810, for all the possible companies and as well as the corresponding intercompany receivable and intercompany payable. So the source, I'll select the company as a 01 and account intercompany receivable of 1810, and get rid of this sub account intercompany segment. And what is the target company? Target company is the elimination company, so where you want to move this kind of balances to 99 company. Second row, again with the same company code of 01 with the intercompany payable account of 2370. Get rid of this sub account, get rid of product, get rid of intercompany. This will be automatically defaulted because we have given the elimination company as 99 at the header level. So we are done with the intercompany receivable and intercompany payable for company 01. Similarly, company 02, 2370, and then 03 company, two three seven zero. Okay, similarly you can do it for company 4 and company 5. Yeah, company 4 and company 5. That's fine for the time being. We can get rid of that. I don't think so there are any balances intercompany payable and intercompany receivable under 4 and 5, but in a real world environment you need to include all the possible combinations. So save this. Now what you're doing is the balance under this combination. So the combination is company 01 account 1810, and it could be any department, any sub account, any product, any intercompany. We are trying to push that to 99 series. So similarly 01 with a 2370 account which is intercompany payables, and any department, any sub account, any product, and any intercompany segment, we want that to be pushed to 99. So similarly for other company codes. And once we are done with this first step in the elimination process, that is creation of the elimination set, then run the or generate the elimination. So when you click on generate, it will automatically show the elimination set and the period for which you want to run this elimination process. I want to run it for March 2018. Click on generate. there's a request ID which got generated in the background. So let us check whether the request is completed now. So this is the request intercompany eliminations program. So this is the program which is generating the elimination journal entry. Let's wait for this request to be completed and then we will check the journal entry generated by this intercompany eliminations program. And once the journal entry is posted, we can check the balances under this intercompany receivable and intercompany payables using accounting query. The balances should be ideally 0. Okay, this is completed. Now go to journals, enter sources elimination, and journals are created today, 7th of March. So this is the journal entry which is created. Okay, so here you can see under this particular company, under this particular code combination, there is a debit balance of 25,000 rupees. So for the same account code combination, you can see the 25,000, whatever the debit balance is there, that is credited, but with the elimination company of 99. Similarly, there is a debit balance of 50,000 under this particular combination, and you can see system has created a credit for 50,000 rupees with the same combination, but the company segment is 99. Similarly, for 2370, which is your intercompany payable, you can see there is a credit balance, existing credit balance, but that got debited. And again for 2370, there is a existing credit balance of 50,000 with this code combination, and that got debited. Now try to post this particular journal entry. Wait for the posting request to be completed. Okay, it's completed. Now go back to your accounting query. For the same March, use the summary template, and account is 1810, which is my intercompany receivable account. Now check the balance. You can see the balance is 0. If you go to detail balances, you can see that original 25,000 debit, 25,000, 50,000 debit, which is 75,000 debit, got credited using the elimination company. Similarly, if you check for 2370, 2370 intercompany payable. Now again for the intercompany payables also the balance is 0. If you get into the breakup, 75,000 credit was passed to 99 elimination company with the debit of 75,000 rupees. So this is how, like before elimination process, we were able to see intercompany receivables has got some debit balance and intercompany payable has got some credit balance. But after the elimination process, your intercompany receivable and intercompany payable has got the 0 balance. So when you run your financial statements from your consolidated ledger, your intercompany receivable and intercompany payable will not have any balance. So that is what your generally accepted accounting principles or your accounting standard says, that do not show any of your intercompany receivable or intercompany payable balance under my consolidated financial statements. Okay, thank you. Thanks for watching my video. For interesting videos on Oracle financials, please do subscribe to my channel, and please do not forget to click on bell button to get a notifications on my updated videos. Thank you.